LJ here, and I'm here with my co-host.
Art of War. And behind the boards, we got producer Chris.
Hello.
Amigos. So, my man Wallow just had some surgery inside of his nose. He didn't have the rhinoplasty to shave that shit down, but he does sound actually a little bit more clear.
I sound like a man, don't I?
Sounds like a man.
Yeah, baby.
He didn't expect
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, baby. But he woke up, didn't expect there to be titties, though.
I also didn't expect to wake up and my asshole to hurt, so I still got to go in and have that checked out. Like my nose hurt,
Definitely go see a different doctor.
my skull hurt,
Your skull
and
hurt.
then my anal gland was bleeding. I don't know.
Your anal gland.
Yeah, there was something going on.
You got an anal gland?
The whole gland.
Yeah, the whole gland.
The whole gland.
like I
It's
would,
not like dogs, bro.
Like, I would-
It's not like dogs, dude. You don't
I
have to
would,
express your glands.
I would fart and it sounded like I was spitting. So
Okay.
there was something going on down there.
Crazy.
You know, the purple around the ring is really not
No.
what it should look like after having no surgery.
Yeah.
This is the wrong end of the head.
Yeah, I think they had their way with me.
It's always bad when you see the doctor putting his clothes back on in the recovery room as you're waking up.
Oh.
Well,
so bad.
not only did I see the doctor do that, I saw a couple other people do that.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
I think they ran a train on me.
There's a
Nice.
situation. At least you felt that way, huh? Narcotics didn't really help at all afterwards for all the pain he had.
No, alcohol did that.
There you go.
Alcohol? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
it's self-medicating.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that do that. I know sometimes after a really, really hard practice, I might get a crunk juice, too. Could happen.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I don't know how the crunk juice falls into the story, but
Alcohol.
okay.
Alcohol.
I thought he had no alcohol.
No, that was the old. That's the old. The new stuff doesn't have
My
alcohol.
my new crunk juice is,
Is
it's actually good for you.
It's vegan.
It's
Yeah.
actually good for you. There's no ETOH involved, no alcohol involved.
Yeah. Then why the fuck are you drinking it?
Well, it gives me some energy for sure. It's like B12, CoQ10, creatine. That's why I'm so sexy. Look at this.
Better watch
These
out
ones.
so you
All
get one of
these
those tainted supplements in your drink.
Taint us up. So I don't give a shit. I'm not fighting for that.
Yeah, right.
I was like, taint me up. Oh, hook it up. Give
There
me
was
all the
somebody.
drugs.
There was a couple stories this week. I think Anderson got popped or what was it?
Again? I thought that he was coming back.
I think
from
he
the
was coming
suspension.
back, and then they said something about his PD use.
He might as well just fucking retire at this point.
I think he should. I mean, he's doing it just for the fun of it now, which is pretty cool that you have the option to do that. But to be honest, I mean, with the amount of like TBI and everything that he's accomplished already, it's no real advantage for him to keep doing it. I don't think. And the new guys are are upgraded versions, and as we get older, we just slow down just that little bit, man. That's all it takes.
Yeah,
That's
he's
it.
like, what, 43, 44?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So-
Still a badass mofo.
Yeah, still. you know,
Badass
he-
mofo, no joke. But at that top level, man, you just don't need to take that kind of punishment at that age.
Nah, man. I wonder if he was more with his money. Where he'd be like, I got some money. I'm just gonna enjoy it down here in Brazil.
I think he was smart with his money because, I remember him talking about it at one point in time. He's like, I don't even have to worry about, like, locking my door because this stomach car, I can buy another one, no problem. You know what I mean? It's like that kind of money. So, and in his house, it's I don't want to say it's modest, but it's very nice. But he could have definitely spent more money on his
Splurged.
house. And that house is super nice. Like,
Yeah.
I would love to have that house. But,
See, but you could splurge, but don't be doing like all these rappers and shit. You see, I think it was today. What is he, Takeki 69 or whatever, however
the
you
fuck
say his
is
name,
that?
the tattooed face goofball.
Okay.
yeah.
I guess he got his ass beat, pistol whipped and shit like that, and got his. I guess he had like a real expensive custom chain made, and they beat his ass and took it.
It's one of those mumble rappers that make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Speaking of rap, yeah, that's all pretty much the same.
Oh,
So,
Lord.
speaking of rappers, did you guys you see 50 and his beefing with Floyd Mayweather again, bro?
No.
Why?
So bad. So apparently, I don't know. I guess they're just talking shit back and forth, like typically. But they usually 50's like busting on him about his reading and stuff. So he's like, yes, and it has a picture of if you go on 50 Cent's Instagram, it has a picture of Floyd Mayweather kind of like crying a little bit or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, man. So you you hired somebody to write a book about you. When are we gonna start with your 11 domestic assault cases? We'll go alphabetically or something like that, and then he has his hashtag get the strap. You know what I mean? Like, he's
Why
just
is he
beefing.
talking shit like he's some kind of a fucking saint?
Well, I don't think that's the case. I think like him and Floyd are beefing. Like Floyd said some shit about 50, and he's like, "Fuck you," blah blah blah.
Well, doesn't
Spooky.
50 have like a 6th grade education as well?
No, actually,
No, he's actually pretty damn
yeah, he's
smart.
pretty fucking smart.
Okay, but still, he only made it to like the 6th or 8th grade, some shit like that.
Well, I don't know about that.
So,
what I do know is he can read.
Yeah, he can read,
You know.
and he's
Had a
obvious-
6th grade level.
He's obviously a fairly good businessman because
Yeah,
he
very
hasn't
good.
he hasn't rapped in quite a while, and he's expanded, done a
Then
lot
why
of
was
other
he
stuff.
bankrupt a couple of years ago?
Well,
I don't know. I don't know about that.
You
I
also
never
got to
heard about him
remember.
being
You
bankrupt.
also got to remember, man. Sometimes when people go bankrupt or they file for bankruptcy,
It's not.
it's
I
not
think
always
it
because
is.
I'm out of money.
Yeah.
There's tax reasons.
It could be,
there's a lot
and
of
the
things.
bankruptcy could be also just for like a specific business. Like people were bagging on Donald Trump about using the bankruptcy on that the stuff. I think it was over in Atlanta or some shit like that, right? Well, they're like, oh, he's not even good with his money. He went bankrupt. He's like, listen, I used the system. Like that was that company that we claimed bankruptcy on because everybody who invested in those real estate and that property and all that kind of stuff, all that commercial property, lost their ass on it. So the best thing to do is to claim bankruptcy, not have to pay that money back and just fold that company.
Yeah.
He's
move on.
like, or you could just keep losing your ass because that was just a bad investment. You have to be smart. And so when people say, oh, he went bankrupt, it's not like how me and you went bankrupt. When these guys are multi-million-dollar dudes who have multiple companies, if one company is not doing well and it fucking gets a little bit in debt, instead of dragging everything else down, that company can claim bankruptcy. And now, don't quote me 100%. I'm not some sort of financial guru. I just know like the basic gist of why they're doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I know a guy.
Yeah,
that's,
you use people's money and not have to pay it back. Kind of like that Trump
It's
University.
It's underhanded as fuck, but that's what they're doing. They're using
Fuck
these
yeah.
loopholes. They're using these loopholes.
He did it. He did it with that Trump University, which was garbage, and he did it with the casinos.
Yeah.
You know that failed too.
He's,
So,
he's using those little loopholes, bro.
yeah, I
You
guess.
know what I mean?
And I mean, the thing is if you don't like the loopholes, then you find somebody to close the loopholes.
Yeah.
But you can't, I mean, we do our taxes a little differently than, a lot of other people. We itemize a lot of shit because we can. I do the same thing with my work. I use a lot of programs that my work offers that a lot of people don't know about. But it's like, it's free money. Use it. I mean,
Yeah.
they give it to you every year.
Yeah.
I get $800 a year to use on wellness, however I see fit.
Gym membership.
Gym membership, geese.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's actually expanded now, like Apple Watch, 'cause it's a fitness tracker. They'll
Yeah.
count it. I mean, a lot of shit like that. So it's like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna use that
Like,
shit.
word.
It's
Yeah.
part of my wellness plan.
Hey, it's part of my
It
wellness
looks
plan.
good, don't it?
Hey, it tracks my heartbeat and my footsteps.
Oh,
So,
hold on. I got a text message on.
Yeah.
I
I still got old gin. I don't even have new gin.
Oh, so you don't get your text messages?
No, I do get my text messages. I don't have the one that's waterproof and cellular.
Oh, okay.
Dad's got the one that's waterproof and cellular.
Of course he does.
So I mean, he can leave, he can leave his phone at home and still be able to take his calls
Yep.
on his watch.
Yep.
So funny.
Hello, Chief.
And I don't like because I can take calls on my watch as long as it's like I do it at work sometimes if I just leave it on my side, but I don't like it because
Do you feel like so cool? You're like, oh,
no, I feel like it's more of a pain in the ass. I'm not sure to just put my earbuds in and just use that as a headset.
Earbuds means no wires, right?
No, I don't. Those are the AirPods.
Oh, AirPods.
Yeah.
What?
I tested those at Dad. Of course, Dad's got a pair, but I tested his out.
Dang.
They
Sounds
are-
like Dad's got a pair of everything.
Yeah,
well,
he
of
does.
course. Fuck yeah.
Shit. Well, what do you do for his birthday? I mean, he sounds like he's got it all.
Let's see. This year for
Hookers,
his birthday,
blow?
no, hell no. This year we got him a neon clock, a neon Chevy clock, since he has a Chevy truck,
Oh, okay.
and it's almost the same color blue as his old truck. So we got him that little knick-knack shit. But I mean, yeah, it's not like you can go, oh. Or we did the man crates a few years back for him, a coffee one. And he likes that. So you really have to go for off the wall shit, because he's gonna find it. He's gonna see it on Amazon and be like, "Oh, I want that." Bing.
Yeah.
You know. So.
How old is your pops?
Oh fuck. 61.
Man, that's
Yeah.
that's
61.
that's what I want to be like. Be 60, not have to worry about money. Be like Amazon. Yeah, I want that. I want that. Too.
Oh, trust me, he catches.
want that,
he
too.
catches so much shit though for it because I mean.
From who?
Oh, mom.
Oh.
She's like, look, you want to retire? You got to stop buying shit off Amazon. So he's kind of like, ah, fuck.
Well,
it,
how
just
much shit is he buying on Amazon?
A lot.
And why is he not using our fucking link?
I don't know. You know,
Damn.
I need to. Talk
Damn,
to,
pops.
I need to talk to him about that. Like, yo, you need to hook that shit up.
No shit, man.
Hell, we could have hookers and blow, just off of Amazon.
Do we have our Facebook Live on Locker Room Talk Facebook, or do we have it on?
Oh, it's on Wallow Jail. Let me share it real quick. Sorry, who's asking?
Some of my friends.
Uh,
We got people. We got people that like to listen to us.
Oh, okay.
no. Oh, all right. Hold on. And share and post. All right, it's there now.
All right, cool. So check this out.
Okay, what are we checking?
Check it out.
We
Piss on me.
one of my new students or whatever, super cool guy, and did I tell you guys? Let me know if I told you guys this already.
Probably did.
'Cause
Continue.
I sometimes like I do
Okay.
that.
Yep.
Anyways, he was like, "Hey man, I listen to podcasts,
Oh yeah, we've heard this.
and did we do it live?
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah, we did it.
I don't recall.
Anyways, go ahead.
So he's like, yeah, and your voice has sounded familiar. I was like, word. I was like, what is it? He's like, Locker Room Talk. I was like, yeah, that's our podcast.
It was actually funny because he was during the kids' class the other day. He was sitting at the back of the class and he was listening to the podcast on his phone. And
Yeah.
I'm sitting there talking to Tegan, and all of a sudden I'm like, kind of listening because it was kind of hard to hear because the kids' class was going on. But I'm listening. I'm going, that's our podcast. That sounds like our podcast. Then like Tegan's trying to talk to me. I'm like, shut up. I'm trying to hear our podcast. That is our podcast.
You want to know what's even funnier? He was like, dude, bro, in the beginning it was rough listening to you guys' stuff, the first 30-something episodes. He's like, but then after that, it got a lot better. So he's listened to like almost every other episode. Well, he listened to like a bunch in the row, and then he like went every other one
Yeah.
to kind of catch up, and now he's caught up.
Cool.
So I was like, wow, that's cool, man. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah.
So
Took me a little bit to figure out how to actually use the board.
Well, we were
Shit.
not born podcasters.
No.
You know?
yeah, that's what I kind of told him. I was like, hey, man, we had like this small little board to start with. You know, the mics
Mixer,
weren't that
yeah.
great. I mean, we were kind of doing it out of like odd places until we got the studio going, rocking and rolling. Yeah, so he likes it, man. I'm surprised on how many people actually I know who listen to it, or people like ask me about it. I was like, word, you actually like that shit?
I'm telling you, you can legit learn just about anything off YouTube. You honestly can.
So how does that translate to our podcast?
Because
talking
I
about how to
couldn't,
do that.
I did not know how to run this board. Like I could not.
No.
I mean, you know, this thing's got over 200 knobs and things. And it's like, what the fuck do I do? It's intimidating. You spend
Yeah, I
a-
look at it. I'm like, I don't even know which one.
you spend a week kind of watching YouTube videos and how to do mic checks and things like that, and you're like, oh shit, cool.
That's how I learned how to record and set up everything. I showed you the basics of what I was doing because I didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
It's like,
And then from
we're
there-
here, producer.
Yeah, from there I just
Producer Chris.
expanded, started
Yeah.
using the EQs and stuff like that, and got it dialed in.
Yeah,
I do the
trying
same
to make
thing
it
with
sound manly.
Yeah, no, I do the same thing with Excel. Like we do, if you work on Excel, you know how to do it.
The formulas.
Yeah, the formulas and
I
the
always look it
I
up.
VLOOKUP.
have the
Yeah.
YouTube formulas all the time, but
Yeah.
I tell you what, I got that sum formula fucking down, son.
I've got the VLOOKUP because we use it. Like a lot of times we'll just get this random sheet, an Excel sheet that comes out and goes, hey, whose sites are these? You know, and it's just numbers and names. And instead of, like, fuck, I don't know. I've got 250 plus sites.
Control F.
Yeah, so I've got a sheet that I use and this VLOOKUP off of it and boop, and pop it real quick and then send it back out to our team and go, all right, here you go. Now
Like,
you can
how do you
sort.
do that so
now
quick?
you can sort by your name.
Wallow's job, he does that stuff. He has this shit all formalized where he just crunches numbers
Yeah,
and
man.
boom, it's done.
I don't know.
Dude, you have to. It makes
Yeah.
makes life one for like what Wallow does. You probably have to know. I don't have to know how to do that, but it makes my life hell of a lot easier.
Shoot, I think Waldo was saying, like, tell me if I'm wrong, but a lot of people that are doing your job don't know how to do it, and so it takes them all day, and you like crush that shit out in hours.
Well, I mean, it's not a matter of that it takes him all day, but when I look at my numbers, I know that they're right, because if it matches right away, you know, what has been submitted to what I have, I'm like, yeah, I mean, I got all my numbers right. Everything matches. I'm
You don't
good.
have
I'm
you
good
don't have
to
that
go.
one cell that pops up of just hashtags. You're like, oh, what
Well,
the
that,
fuck
that
happened
means
here?
I got to expand it then, because it doesn't have enough space to have all the data. But you know,
So, yeah,
I don't know how other people do it to the point where they feel comfortable. I have to look at it, and if I have one in this cell, I must have one in this other cell on my other sheet, because it's got to match perfectly.
Yeah. No,
So-
we've at our company we've got some people who are like Excel geniuses, where we actually have a map, coax map built that imports data from different programs and websites, and by a push of a button,
shit's so crazy.
and you can do your coax mapping, and I mean break it all down into different sizes, and this is all on Excel.
You're like, what?
And I'm like, what?
Excel, man, it has changed definitely over time. I took an Excel class. I had to do it in college. It's very prerequisite.
What? You
And,
have to pay for that shit?
Yeah, I had to do it, man. Well, it was all of Microsoft Office, to be honest. But yeah, Excel was part of it. You know, I ran through that shit. It wasn't hard. It was quick.
I did mine at work pretty good right up until they started getting to the little more difficult formulas and stuff, and then
Yeah,
that kind of tripped me up for
Like, I don't even like the
few
word
days.
formula. It makes me mad. Dude. Oh, let me talk about this weekend, man. So I drove down to Tampa
To watch your bonus fight?
to watch Javanis Ross fight, Emery O run.
You.
And it's just like I kind of told him, man. I was like, hey, listen, man, don't sleep on Emery, dude, because dude is powerful. I was like, and he's a lot bigger than you, and you know, he's deceiving. And in the beginning, it only lasted one round.
I saw it.
And
He posted the fight.
yeah, no, but these other guys who listening may not have.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's okay. Let me just describe it a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead. Continue. I'm sorry.
So, you know, Javanis, you know, he's slick, fun stand-up fighter to watch, you know, but Emery, like, was powerful, and he was landing some hard shots. And he was being a little bit more dynamic. He's definitely stepped his game up. Well, like, somewhere through that first round, they ended up on the ground. I think Emery tried to take Javanis down, actually.
He did take him down.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, Javanis, I mean, flying knees, he's trying all these different things. It's just like it wasn't really affecting Emery at all.
He hit him with a couple of shots that
Yeah.
rocked him a little bit.
Yeah. And so anyways, they went down to the ground, and Emery started working some ground and pound, and Javanis, man, started throwing triangles up, and boom, hit him with a weak side triangle and finished that. It was so nice. I was like, whoa, your first submission win. You know, this is his third pro win.
Oh yeah.
You know, he's 3-0 now, so
Nice.
that's good. Both first two were like knockouts, and this one, you know, he was having a little bit of trouble because, like I said, Emery is that much bigger.
Yeah,
and
he hasn't
was-
been training.
well,
either.
let's say
and he
that. I
wasn't
mean,
messing around. And then yeah, also
he only took it on what, a week's notice?
yeah, week's notice, and he hasn't fought in a year, and you know what I mean. He's only been training kind of like in the street. Really, he hasn't really even been going to camps that much.
No, he hasn't been to the gym.
No,
Yeah.
so I mean that just tells you what kind of like natural talent this kid
Yeah.
is. And but you know, I was there, and I recorded it, and I made sure to tell him, hey, I'm super proud of you. You know, you put in a lot of hard work. You know, your mental toughness. Because a lot of people that take shots like that, they wouldn't stand.
Oh no,
up.
he kept coming forward.
Yeah.
He wasn't backing down.
No, and Javon, like I said, man, most people take shots from Emery like that. They don't. They start backing up, and no, Javon was a tough dude.
Yeah.
When it was happening, I was like, ooh, and then it went to the ground. I was like, oh shit, and it was like, oh triangle, oh there it is. Made me so happy. I'm very proud of him.
The stream was tough because of the angle. When they went to the ground, you couldn't really see what was going on, and then all of a sudden, he tapped, and it's like,
What?
Because
What did he tap to?
from the stream angle, you could only see that he had the triangle around. It looked like he just had the triangle on his head.
Yeah.
You couldn't see that he had the right arm.
Yeah.
So, and then all of a sudden he tapped, and it's like, damn, Javanis must have that squeeze to be able to make somebody just tap off of just having a head locked in.
Yeah.
Very nice. So congrats to Javanis and nice showing. What was his name? Emery.
Yeah, Emery O'Ryan. Yeah,
Nice showing.
yeah, it was good. And I don't know Emery that well or anything like that, but I know his trainer Brennan, and
Yeah.
he's a super nice guy and stuff like that. Actually, I just messaged with him on Instagram a little bit. I was like, hey, I'm sorry I missed you guys or whatever. We didn't get to talk to y'all. And Bang Bang, he's actually training over there now too. So
Where?
over at the Hit Center with those guys.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
so,
cool.
They do a lot of lifting and stuff like that, and Bang Bang's trying to like put on a little size and stuff.
Oh,
so
yeah?
pretty stoked about that.
He
Nice.
trying to get at that size like those two heavyweight boxers last night.
Dude, those guys were
What
some
guys?
big
What happened?
boys. These two big heavyweights. So they had boxing matches at the fight too. And
Oh,
those
yeah?
two big
Yeah, they had,
heavyweights.
I
just
think they
fucking
had
throwing.
two boxing, three.
Yeah, that I saw. And then
But they had a heavyweight boxing match, dude. Those guys were fucking
Bro.
huge.
the one dude came out just like throwing leather from the rip, just wah wah wah, survived it, and then started getting rocked a little bit in the back. That was good. That was good fights. There was some lopsidedness in the beginning though.
Yeah, that first
For
fight
sure.
was a
That
little.
first fight, the guy, he's never. It looks like he's never fought before. He just kind of like started zombieing forward, sideways, and just getting fucking rocked. He got
Yeah.
finished in like 20 seconds, maybe.
Yeah, I think he tapped to strikes because he hit the mat, and then the guy was just coming over him and getting ready to start raining down.
No, dude, he was raining down.
Was he?
Yeah, and then the ref just fucking pushed him off. It's like this guy's done.
Yeah, you
Dutskis.
can't be coming in like that, like he did. I was watching it going, ooh, that's death.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, this is freaking terrible, man.
I still want to do that podcast with two people that are going to fight each other. I think that'd be
Ooh,
funny.
that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, listen, guys, you have to stay on this side of the table. You have to stay on that side of the table. Keep your water to
Listen,
yourselves.
if you
Do
guys
not get it on the equipment.
just remember this: there is several guns in here.
Mm-hmm. You fuck my shit up, I will shoot you in the foot.
So
In the foot?
and your fucking
I'll
pinky
shoot
toe.
nobody in the
Yeah,
foot.
I'll shoot your pinky toe off.
Shit, you lose your balance. You'll never fight again.
Son, it's 2 in the chest, 1 in the dome. I ain't playing around. You make me fucking pull that bitch.
Damn.
That's how that goes.
You're too violent, man.
You think so?
We just want to wound.
Yeah, that's
Just
how you get
to-
sued. I'm gonna tell him, like, listen, man, he pulled the knife. Just kidding. It's all on camera. He'll see it happen. The guy just blasted him in the head. He didn't even really do much. He threw water in the equipment and he got pissed off and shot him in the face.
No.
Sometimes that happens, man. Can't
I
get
know.
excited.
There was just a guy shot this week.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was. I think it was here in Florida. Yeah, it was here in Florida because it's. I think it's going to be a stand your ground case. Guy was kind of, I guess, arguing with a woman who had parked in a handicap spot, and it was an older gentleman. I don't know if I haven't read enough of the story. I don't know if he needed a spot or whatever, but it was at a convenience store. So he's kind of like getting onto the woman. Another guy who's with her comes out of the convenience store, runs over, and I mean he's visibly much bigger than this old man.
Oh man,
Just shoves him down to the ground. I mean trucks the fuck out of him.
yeah. Wow.
Old man hits the ground, rolls over, pulls his fucking pistol out, and pop, done. Just done. Because the guy was still shoved him and still kind of came over him, and old man reached back, pulled out, and just boom, boom, and
2 shots.
2 shots, you dead.
Damn.
Bro, don't.
Oh,
put
over
your
a
hands on
fucking
people.
parking spot.
Yeah. Guy could just come rushing out of the fucking
Boy,
convenience
he
store.
came
shoved
out,
him.
didn't know he didn't know the story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Came out and
But
all
the
of a
thing
sudden
is
this
the
old
old-
man's being assaulted.
Yeah,
thrown to
the old
ground.
man, he wasn't like up on the girl's car he was, looked by the camera, it looked like he was a good 12 feet, 15 feet away from her.
Yeah.
And you could see he was just kind of pointing his finger at it and stuff like that. Dude just come up, trucked him. And fucking old man was like, fuck this, I ain't playing.
I don't know which one's dumber.
'Cause, well, you gotta think,
Arguing over a spot
Well-
or getting shot over the spot.
well, you got to think about it like this. So you're
Don't touch
the
other
old man.
people.
You're the old man, right? You're just like, hey, listen, what you're doing is wrong, so on and so forth. If people need that spot, maybe it's him. Who knows? Whatever. I don't know the case. And then you are completely blindsided by somebody who's irrational, who just, like you said, the word trucked him.
Yeah.
Rolled him over and then starts coming at him some more. It's like, well, you already assaulted me, threw me to the ground without any provocation, like any real provocation, and I don't know what you're gonna do to me. I am legitimately not able to fend you off physically, so I had to defend myself.
But you also got to know the times, you know. It's like, is it really worth arguing with somebody over a fucking parking spot?
Well, that's neither here or there. But as far as like
No,
the
it
assault
is.
bat-
It
no,
is,
no, as far
because-
as the assault and battery goes, that's neither here or there. You should be able to say something verbally like, hey, you are wrong. You shouldn't be parked there because you're not handicapped, and this person will need that. You should be able to say those things. There's nothing wrong with that. But the second somebody lays their hands on you and rolls you, and especially you're an older person, like there's no reason ever should somebody touch you. No reason ever should somebody touch you. Now, if you're doing something wrong, somebody like corrects you. I mean, that's okay. You can get corrected. You can either do one or two things, say, piss off, old man, or be like, you know what, you're right, let me move my car. But you should not touch that dude. There's no reason to touch. You're in the wrong in the first place. And I'm not even saying that person is wrong. Maybe they had a handicap sticker I didn't know about. But what I'm saying is, there's no reason for you to touch somebody. And if you're an older person, you just don't know. And you just got bowled over by a very large person. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, keep your fucking hands to yourself. You wouldn't have been dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mind your own business,
Yeah, I mean,
old man.
you can come out and be like, yo, fuck you, shut the fuck up, and then just keep walking and move about your way. But yeah, I mean, as soon as
No,
you
that's what I'm
trust them,
saying. It's, I don't know which one's dumber. Arguing over a spot or getting shot over a spot.
yeah, I mean, well, shit, kids get shot over less fucking shoes.
Yeah, there was
Fuck.
the guy that was playing the loud music at the gas station a couple of years ago down on South Side.
Yeah,
And that white man.
that was at 5 Points.
No.
No. That was the
That
gas
was
station
South Side
yeah.
and Bay Meadows.
Yeah.
Was it?
Right there by where I live.
Yeah, the guy
You know-
didn't like those kids.
Yeah,
those music or whatever.
Yeah, and said something to them. That the kids said something back, and he shot him.
Yeah, like through the vehicle, like just
Yeah.
emptied his magazine.
Yeah.
Then went to like some hotel, ordered pizza or some shit like that with this old lady. Like was just waiting there. I don't know what they were doing.
But that actually had a good outcome because the dude that shot him was found guilty.
Well, that's not a good outcome. Those kids are dead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean they're dead, but the law worked because a lot of people will be like, oh man, because they still talk about Zimmerman.
That's
Well,
great.
Zimmerman,
but those,
that
like
was
you
that was
said,
a
they're
great,
dead.
Yeah, that was a. I'm telling you, man, the stars were aligned the way that happened. There was no witnesses. The kid is dead. They heard him. Everybody heard him screaming for help. He said his head was being smashed against the cement. As soon as that thing was popping off, I was like, he's gonna get away with it.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no witnesses, and to say anything otherwise, and he was on the bottom.
Isn't he in jail over some other dumb
Yeah, I
shit?
think he is, huh?
Yeah. He's
Didn't he have another shooting or some crazy
Yeah,
shit?
road rage.
Yeah.
Road rage
Huh?
thing. A guy came at him on the highway after they had some words, a road rage incident, and I think he shot him.
Jesus
Fucking
Christ.
Zimmerman's trigger happy.
And then, but he got out of that one too.
He got out of that one. Then he had
because the other guy road rage and came into his shit.
Came into his shit, and then
Bro, know the law, man.
and then he had something else, and that one didn't work in his favor. And yeah, I think he is locked up.
I
Wow.
think he was just looking for a reason, man.
Some people are.
It's
Yeah.
like, bro, if the kid ain't doing shit, mind your fucking business.
It's one of those things.
Yeah.
Though, it sucks because
I
there are
agree.
no witnesses, there are no
Yeah.
cameras, so you never know. Only
But as
one
far-
side of the story lived.
Yeah, and as far as like, I agree with you, Wallo. As far as like, I'm not going to go out and cause a confrontation with some kid, but legally, he did not do anything wrong by saying, "Hey, you can't be walking there" or whatever. He didn't by following. He legally
it's a
didn't
sidewalk.
do anything wrong. But what I'm saying, I'm not saying what he did was right. What I'm saying legally, though, he didn't do anything wrong that we know of. You know what I mean? Because like he called, it's like 911, blah blah blah. There's a
Right.
kid.
And 911
so on and
told
so
him,
forth.
don't
go
follow.
home.
Yeah.
Leave
Right.
him alone and just walk away.
Right.
But at that point, he decided to follow
Mm-hmm.
and say shit and do shit.
But it's still not illegal though. That's why he got away with it. It's not illegal to follow and say shit to people.
I don't know.
It's not illegal.
It's kinda
How can you arrest for somebody that's not illegal?
Well, I understand, but you were given an instruction.
By somebody who doesn't know the law like that. You can do that.
911 said, "Do
that
not
instruction
follow."
said, because listen, it doesn't matter what 911 said, because what he did was
Okay.
not illegal. That part was not illegal. But the reason they say not to follow is because it's going to cause an altercation like that.
Right.
Now it's a
Exactly what
gray
happened.
area. Now it can be. And when I left your house for that one UFC,
Yeah.
and that person backed up into my Camaro,
Yeah.
and like took off, and like I went to go follow them, I called 911. They were like, "Don't follow them. You don't know if they have a gun." I was like, "All right." I listened to that. I was like, "Man, I'm like, I gotta go."
He
But
was just
I didn't
looking-
want to in that
He
situation.
was looking for trouble.
he was looking to prove himself, and
Yeah.
the guy was a pillow fist. He couldn't fight. He couldn't, you know what I mean? He was just softy, man. He was just
Yeah.
trying to play a role.
Everybody's tough with a gun.
Yeah, exactly. So,
No,
but I mean, I
no,
listen,
idiot-
but then
idiots
again,
are
I also
tough with
think,
guns.
hey, the bigger picture is it's just a car, blah blah blah. Do I really need some sort of crazy? If it's raining, I was like, anything can happen, anyone could
Yeah.
die, or whatever. So not that big of a deal. I was like, I waited there for fucking 3 hours for this car.
I just think he got away with murder on that one, because he was looking for something. He was looking, like you said, to like make himself look good, but you know.
I mean, I
it's-
don't know what the guy's motivation is. All I know is like for that to happen repeatedly over and over again. I mean, that's kind of a little bit sketchy.
Yeah, it's
You
one
know
of
what I
those
mean?
things where if you say, man, I just keep running into assholes all the time.
Like,
it's
you might be the asshole.
You
Yeah.
might be the asshole.
Yeah.
Now that I can
It's
agree
like,
with.
come on, you know.
But like I said, back to the original point, when that was popping off, I was like, he's gonna get away with it because this and you can't look at it emotionally. I was like, looking at it logically and by the law. I was like, he's gonna get away with it because legally what he did at that point wasn't wrong. And now there's literally no witness. The only other witness is dead. So you can't argue and say that it was something else at that point. Nobody saw it. Nobody heard anything but Zimmerman screaming, get off me, you're gonna kill me, or whatever the fuck he was saying. I don't know.
Pussy.
Yeah, basically. Who would do that security watch by themselves anyways? And not being appointed, it's not his job. So I don't know.
And the
It's
kid
like-
was just walking. It's not like he was actually trying to break into a house or
yeah,
anything.
exactly. I don't
It's
know,
like,
man. I
bro,
don't
it's a
know.
sidewalk. Shut the fuck up.
I
Let him
wouldn't.
walk
I
by.
wouldn't. For me personally, I just couldn't fuck with somebody just walking. I was a kid myself, and like where I was at, there you weren't allowed to walk with more than three people, or else you're considered a gang. What? Seriously?
That's funny.
Why is that funny?
Because when we used to go to play basketball, we used to walk, with like a group of 10, 12 people.
Yeah,
you know?
Where I was at though, like we were not allowed to walk with more than three people.
So if you were going to go, like play football, flag football or something, and
Walking threes.
you're all walking together. It's
I
like,
know, man.
what are you
That's
guys
just
going
a
to?
Football.
Play football?
Yeah, that was the law, man. Is what it was.
Jesus Christ.
Detroit, son.
Ah,
Good old Detroit.
Detroit.
I don't think I'd go back to live in Puerto Rico. I mean, not that I couldn't, but I'm so used to living here. But I'm so glad that I was raised a different way, in a different time where none of this shit was going on. Because, we were free to do whatever the fuck we wanted to do.
That's like I saw something the other day. It says, you ever look back and think about all the shit you did when you were 15 and 16, the places you walked and
Yep.
the places you were, and, you're surprised you didn't wind up in a shallow grave somewhere. But it just wasn't like that back in those days.
No, man. It's
I
totally
mean,
different
it
times.
was, because statistically,
Detroit, get your shoes, coat, and your hat taken.
yeah, but it's safer nowadays than it was in those days. But for some reason, dude, I used to ride my bike at 11 o'clock at night down dirt roads and shit like that in Callahan, and nobody fucked with you.
Yeah, but you own the
Well, that's because
place.
you're white.
Yeah. You know what to say.
Yeah.
When you're white, you're right.
I guess.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But anyway, moving away from
Yeah, that shit. But no,
From
seriously,
Zimmerman.
man, it's just, oh man. Yes, it's always a sad situation. I mean, I think you should be able to defend yourself, self-defense wise. As far as that old man is concerned, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
you shouldn't have put hands on him, man, because now,
Yeah, well,
it's opened up to,
You never know who's carrying.
yeah,
it, so
exactly. You don't know.
and if you're that much bigger, what are you trying to prove by
Yeah, why
pushing
you
a
shoving
frail old man?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that gonna make you tough?
Well, this is the thing, man, and this goes again with a lot of people that don't train. Like, they peacock all the time. They don't know where they stand. They have to prove themselves all the time. They're pumping their chest up. There's very few people that train that are assholes. They're out there. You know what I mean? There's some bullies out there, but on average, that's not the case.
Well, that's why it's so much. It's Rogan said it. I think I've said it on here. We've talked about it. It's always fun to go on World Star and just go watch people who have no idea how to fight. Go fight.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, this is fucking horrible.
Yeah.
But it's like, guys, all it takes, you hit somebody, they bounce their head off the curb, boom, you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
they die.
Yeah.
And I've seen it happen more, via video or whatever. Not
That
in
happened
personal
at
life.
down at Pete's bar not that long. Well,
Someone's like hit him, and then the
3,
head
4 years,
bounces
yeah.
off the curb, and boom,
yeah.
dead.
Well, he's a vegetable now.
Yeah,
I've seen
just
that.
as bad. It's
I've
worse.
seen the people that saw too many movies and think if you hit somebody in the head with a beer bottle that it's going to break.
Right.
Yeah, that shit makes a distinctive sound, and it's not crack.
It says,
Yeah, yeah.
That
it's
shit
like,
hurts.
oh fuck yeah,
yeah, you
That
break
was-
a beer bottle over someone's head, you fucking cracked them.
yeah. You put something behind it.
You
I mean,
cracked them.
You
Well,
come from the top rope with it.
They're not gonna be like
Top rope, yeah.
they're not gonna like crack their head and be like, oh, I'm bleeding and keep fighting. No, you're gonna knock them out.
Oh fuck yeah.
Dude, or it splits to the skull, man. You know what? I worked in the ER for my first year of my rotation at the hospital, and this guy came in with this. It was a baseball bat, strike to the head. I was like, oh my god! He
Oh.
took a baseball bat to the head, and his forehead it had to been like a 6-inch gash, and it was like spread wide open. I saw a skull. You know what I mean? We were like looking at the skull and like hitting it with swabs, see if it was cracked, and dude, it was crazy. It's crazy.
It's amazing how bright white that
That
bone
shit is so white, so bright white, and it wasn't as once we dried it out or whatever, we didn't see a whole lot of blood, which is surprising. The head's very vascular, but yeah, we like sopped it up, we moved it out. I was like, damn, you're right, it is so white.
so white. It's just like neon. I
was
You're
like,
like,
damn,
whoa.
And
That's
then
what sucks,
when they were
'cause
the
Ryan got me.
CTA cotton tip applicator, like scrubbing around, check to see if there's any cracks. Sewed them up right there.
Now I have seen one guy. He got bottled, but the guy broke the bottle before he hit him with it,
Oh,
and it looked like somebody attacked him with a fucking fillet knife.
Dude, I'm always worried about if you break the bottle that it'll break your hand and cut your hand.
No, he broke it. He bottled him across his face, man, and there was like 2 flaps of face that were hanging off of him.
Ugh, it's no joke, man.
Yeah, it was like, bro, you're gonna have to go get that checked out.
You think?
Yeah, yeah, that's not gonna
That'd
be
be alright.
sleep it off.
I don't have there's nothing going on here
What's
or
this-
here.
I didn't
More like this face that's on the ground over
Yeah.
there. What?
like I didn't realize just how white bones were until I saw it in a wreck, and the guy had actually his arms had broke and all like that through the steering wheel.
Shit.
So it had been compound fractures and stuff. I mean, he was dead, but it was like the bone sticking out was like fucking
Dramatically
Q-tip white.
jaggedy, yeah.
Oh yeah, but it was just like Q-tip white. And I'm going, first off, we're trying to figure out, all right, how are we going to get this guy out of the car, and get him on the stretcher for the morgue. 2, holy shit, bones are really, really white.
But what color did you expect them to be?
Not that white. I mean, maybe an off-white eggshell or something like that. I don't know. Maybe a different palette of white, but nah, this shit is like neon white.
Mm.
It's crazy.
Well, I've never seen it, and I don't want to see it either.
Oh, it's if you get to see one, it's normally not a good situation.
I'm sorry, are we boring you, bro?
No.
Okay. Because you're on Snapchat now.
Gotta get my story. Hey, do me a favor.
Yeah, that's funny.
Do me a favor, Arthur.
Yeah.
Take that water bottle and move it either to the left or to the right. Thank you, son.
So you can see my beautiful
Yeah,
face.
I'm trying to look at Waldo a little bit while I'm talking to him. I'm just looking at a cap,
He's like, I want to see his beautiful face to match his voice.
right? I am super glad that I know you're tired. You've been sleeping a lot. It's recovering, but I'm glad to see that you're not too fuckered up.
Well,
I'm glad to see that you don't sound like too sweet, dude. That'd have been shit. Would have been horrible.
Well, I thought about coming in, about not coming in and be like, yo, you guys just rock it yourselves. But I'm like, bro, I've been so cooped up in my
I
house.
think I had to get out, huh?
Even if it's for a couple of hours, then I don't feel all that great. But, once I get home, I'll take my meth and my heroin. And
Your meth and
Be good.
heroin. You're like, you know what? The way that they're doing it now, as far as like narcotic medications, you're only allowed to get like 3 days
Yeah.
supply at a time or 7 days
I was
at a
going to
time.
ask
if
you
you're
that. How'd that work
post-op.
out?
And a lot of people will probably end up going towards meth or something like that because it's cheaper. They can get more of it.
well, let me tell you this.
Pretty common.
Did you get a 3-day or a 5-day?
I first got a 5-day supply. And then I got a 7 now.
Okay.
Because, man, it's...
Well, I'm glad to see
Fe-
that they can adjust it a little bit.
Feeling the pain in my face is not really, something I want to
Yeah.
have all the time. But I will say this. THC should be legal.
Shit works a lot better than those fucking pills, don't it?
Listen, there is no point in you prescribing 10 milligrams of THC. 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 10 milli any kind of narcotic that's not going to do anything, because it really didn't do anything besides just be like, oh, you're at a 10, let me bring it down to like an 8.
Well, you also have
Yeah.
to think about with pain meds though, is if you're not taking them regularly, then you're trying to
Oh.
you're playing catch up.
Trust me.
So,
I was
you were
trying
popping
to,
them regularly?
I was trying to stay ahead of the game.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't do that. They'll be like, oh, you know what, I'm feeling okay. I'll go ahead and I won't take this dose because I'm feeling okay. And they're like, oh fuck, the pain's back. So then they have to take a pill, and it's like, fuck, the pain's still here. Well, yeah, because now you've got to catch back up again. So.
Well, you know, I told you guys I've had 4 surgeries and 2 ACLs, a shoulder and a hernia, right? In that first ACL, I took the narcotics like they told me every 4 to 6 hours, and the pain was so excruciating whenever the pill wore off at the end of that 4 to 6 hours. And when I had the left shoulder done, I was like, no, I'm not taking any pain medication. And I just took Motrin. I mean, they made me take pain medication for that first, 24 hours. I was like, fine, but I don't want it. Took it, and then I didn't have hardly any pain, even after PT sessions, which were fucking brutal. And then I had the right ACL done, and this time I was like, I'm not doing any fucking pain medication. And I'll tell you what, the pain was way less. I think the pain medications, like, it fires off those receptors, are like kind of dulled a little bit, and once they wake back up again, boom, you're hit with pain. All you want to do is take a damn pill and go back to sleep and try to. It was the worst, man. And the hernia, I didn't take any pain
Well,
medication.
imagine that on your face, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like my teeth hurt,
That's what I'm saying.
because they basically took a drill to my face.
Wow.
Yeah.
Up through your nasal cavities.
Yeah.
Is that how they did it?
Yeah.
That's so
Like I've
crazy.
been trying to eat like soft stuff.
It hurts your face, huh?
Like I haven't eaten like tortilla chips. I've been eating the hell out of everything.
You eat the soft tortillas, though?
But well, yeah, I can eat like a taco. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
But not
taco.
like anything crunchy, like vegetables that are being steamed that are crunchy.
You got a little bit of
Oh my god.
push back to them.
Oh,
So no steamed broccoli going on there.
Nope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
No
just
steamed
stick
carrots,
with tacos. Tacos are perfect.
nothing.
Love tacos.
And I definitely believe that THC oil should be an option.
Should be.
It shouldn't. Shouldn't be where like here's 20 hydrocodons to help you with the pain. Oh well.
By the
this-
way, here's another medication to help you with a stool softener. But here's another medication.
Yeah.
Come
Oh
on.
yeah, because that shit got me all constipated.
Constipated.
Shit, I hated it.
Then
You
you
have
be
these
shitting
big
out
bricks.
bricks.
And the only
bricks.
reason why I'm taking this medication is because to try to alleviate some of the pain.
Yeah.
But if I had THC oil on the regular,
You'd be down.
I'll be okay.
Now that is becoming a reality in some states and stuff. It is becoming more and more available to where people are doing their surgeries. Oh yeah, here's your prescription for hydrocodone. Cool, thanks. Toss it in the fucking cabinet and just let me do my oil. And I'm.
I
good to
kind
go.
of want to do that with my mom right now, like because they have her on these narcotics, right? She has like compression fracture. She lives with me now, and like I'm telling you, man, it's so horrible on her whole like bowel systems and all stuff. It's painful. It's painful for the little lady.
Well, it's medical now. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
is it only for certain things?
I don't know. I mean, well, she's a cancer survivor and she's like in hospice right now, but I kind of want to. I wish I want to try like oil or something to help her with her pain because I have to give her narcotics in the morning, in the afternoon, and
Yeah.
at night, and it's just it's horrible. It's completely, I see what it does to her.
Listen, I know it's illegal, but I took a couple of hits of a THC oil. Man, my pain went away for hours. I was actually able to sleep
And then
soundly.
that's another thing too. Yeah, and,
know?
and then you could probably also eat better too, right?
Oh, I had the munchies, but
Well, I'm saying my mom doesn't even eat, man.
Yeah.
She barely eats. So if I can get her something that she'd eat more, I mean, she'll be better.
and it was somebody who came to the apartment to see me. Say, hey, I got some of this stuff. If you want to try for the pain, I'm not gonna name names, but I appreciate it, and it helped me a lot.
Good.
That was a pretty solid dude, huh?
Yeah.
Well, the nice thing is there was a story earlier this week. A guy got popped. I want to say it was here in Florida. He got arrested. He's prescribed medical marijuana, so
Yeah.
he has his license. But he was growing marijuana for
Oops.
himself.
Let's
So they arrested him for grow, stuff like that. Well, the jury actually disagreed with the law and found him not guilty.
Good.
Good.
I'm glad the jury
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
something.
So
right.
the tides are starting to change. It's
Yeah.
it's coming
They're like,
around.
dudes.
I hope it's soon because like in my case, it's not that I want to be smoking THC oil all the time.
Yeah.
No, it's like when I need it. In that case,
Well, see, the thing is, that I'm like fighting for y'all. I'm like, I want it. It won't affect me one bit. I won't get to do it
Yeah.
at all. So even if it gets legalized federally,
yeah.
I still won't get to do it. I'll be happy for everybody that gets to. I'll be like, cool, great, that's your choice. It's awesome. I'm glad you get that choice. I don't.
I just don't want to have to rely on
Yeah,
chemicals.
I don't get that choice
Yeah.
either.
You will. You will.
And again,
I mean, eventually.
it does other stuff to your body. Like
Oh, it's
Well,
like
they
this
always talk
fucking anesthesia and the fucking pain meds that I was on, fucking constipated like a motherfucker. I had some horrible gas.
well, you wind up
Yeah.
taking fucking narcotics like that for any length of time, and then you start getting pain behaviors and things like that, and then you start
Yeah.
having to deal. Then you get to go to Amanda's program, and they start tapering you back off of your fucking pain
Shit.
meds.
See, I don't want to do that.
No, it's not fun.
Those guys.
I'm gonna take my meds only when I feel the pain.
Dude, we get drug seekers at my work too.
If I can manage the
Horrible.
pain, then I'm not gonna take it.
Yeah, and that's all you're looking to do is manage it. You're not,
Yeah,
you're not
that-
looking
that-
to alleviate it because that's not going to happen.
That's not
'cause you
gonna
got your
happen.
face
I think a lot of people
fucked
are
up.
like, "Oh, I need painkillers. I ain't doing nothing." I was like, yeah, "What do you expect it to do? Like make you feel 100?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be 100, man."
That's why I've been sleeping a lot. Because
Can't feel no pain when you're asleep.
yeah.
Yeah, that was my big goal. Like with that left knee when I was taking narcotics, I just want to take it and go to sleep.
Like
But,
I literally been sleeping like 80% of the time
Right.
since the surgery. Like today is like one of the few days that I've actually gone anywhere.
So, quick question:
Yeah.
when can you roll again?
Oh,
Shit.
it's gonna be about 2 months.
2 months?
Yeah.
Word?
I can't have any contact on my nose.
Is that what they said? Or they start bleeding everywhere?
Well,
It'll deviate the septum.
Yeah.
It's still weak.
You'll
you,
leak.
you have to
Weak.
let weak.
Oh,
You have to let that heal, bro. I'm not.
I mean, I don't.
I
know.
didn't
had no
just
idea,
spend
that's why I asked.
$5,000 on a surgery
Yeah, I know that's a lot of money. Bro.
to fucking
To
get
go
it
to the
fuck-
gym 2 weeks later and be like,
yeah,
woo!
exactly. So yeah, I probably won't be
Hey,
coming
I'm
over
not
for a while.
I'm not judging, bro. I was just asking questions. Jesus.
No, I'm not saying that you're judging. I'm answering your question.
Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I didn't spend $5,000 to go fuck it up at your gym. I was like,
Yeah.
bro, I was just worried. I was like, like the big important question is when can you train again? Because that would be murder for me. 2 months.
I'm gonna be like 270 by the time I get back.
You better not. You better
I've been
not.
eating everything under the sun. It's like, oh, it looks good.
Food is so
Fucking
good.
Wallow just
I'm hungry.
rolls on in. He's like, I like forward rolls. They're my favorite. Backward rolls ain't that bad either.
Cinnamon rolls are really good.
Cinnamon rolls are my favorite. Even more than the physical rolls.
Yeah, like once I get done here, I'm probably gonna go home and
Go to sleep.
Go sleep.
take a nap, wake up around 10, walk the dog, and go back to bed.
Shit.
Not binge watching anything on Netflix. You're just sleeping.
No, man.
Cool.
I mean, there's nothing that I want to watch yet.
I think there's
so.
some new Netflix ones that are coming out. I forget what the name of it was, but it looked pretty dope.
Well, man, you've
I'll
been
throw it out.
asleep all week. You ain't been able. Like, there's been a whole new Aquaman trailer that came out.
Who gives a fuck?
Was
Actually-
Aquaman trailer pretty good?
It actually looked pretty good.
I'm gonna be honest, man. All the DC movies suck. Dude.
Yeah.
They've all disappointed me.
I
Every
know-
single
well,
one of them.
every single
including
one.
Wonder Woman. That was like,
No, you were
she's the
high
God
on it.
killer. Huh?
Wonder Woman.
Yeah, you were talking pretty high on it.
It was all right, but it wasn't like she's like, I'm the God killer. It's not the sword. I'm like, okay, lady. Fuck.
Okay, lady.
Okay,
Back to the
lady.
kitchen.
Go make me a sandwich.
Make me a fucking taco.
Go use that sword and spread some mayo.
and I want
me
my
some
crust
tacos.
off.
Take my crust off. You know I don't like my crust.
Well, I know. Talking to Nick, because I can't remember. They pissed him off with the Superman.
Oh yeah, they did.
Because the way they killed Zod, because Superman never kills. So they broke canon like off the bat with that one, and that pissed him off. And then they did something else. I think he walked out of one of them, and he's
Was it the Justice
I
League?
think it was Justice League. He just straight up walked the fuck out of, and he swore him off. He goes, I don't give a shit what they put out. I will never go see another DC fucking movie.
Who said that?
Nick
Yeah,
Wagner.
he's pretty.
Oh.
When it comes to movies, man, he's pretty.
Well, when it comes to comic books and shit like that, you fuck with something that he knows and that he enjoys, and you fuck it up. He's like, all right, fuck you, I'm done with you.
It's a movie.
Yeah, but
So
it's
what if he kills?
It's not part of the canon.
Well, this is the thing, right? So
And plus,
like,
it wasn't that great.
the darker characters are the more fun characters.
Well, that's the only thing I am kind of interested with Aquaman because Manta is the venom or the villain. So
Same as Manta's the same as Aquaman.
I don't know,
just-
man. I saw the trailer for what is it, Justice League,
Mhm.
and it just looked weak as fuck. I'm like,
It was,
I'm
it
not.
was, bro.
well, the problem is they didn't do it right. They didn't do like Marvel where they spent 8 years building kind of a universe and introducing characters and stuff like that before they brought them all together. They brought Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. You saw a peak of maybe Cyborg. You saw maybe a peak of the Flash, Aquaman. Then that was just peaks off of the hard drive. And then, hey, here's our big fucking Justice League movie. It's
Listen,
like,
the way that
Nobody's emotionally
the
invested.
Chris Bale Batmans, those were phenomenal.
Those are good.
Those were
Christian
great.
Bale.
they were.
Those are
I
my
am Batman.
favorite.
Are
Yeah.
they the best though?
Yeah, to
You
me
think
they
so?
are. To me,
Yeah, who do you think
to
is
me,
better?
In my opinion, to me they are.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that it is. You know,
Did
you,
you-
might have a different taste. You might like.
No,
that.
no. I mean, as far as I think those are like the best. I do know some people that really thought Keaton was a better Batman.
Man,
The
no,
fuck
listen,
out
man.
of here.
Hey, look, come on.
Those
we-
are two totally different movies, bro. One,
are.
the Keaton one was like this
It was
kitty,
cheesy as
kitty
fuck.
cheesy comic-y
what did you
book
expect
movie.
in that fucking time?
Yeah, and then Christian Bale's was like, I am Batman.
I mean,
you're like,
do you-
oh fuck, he is Batman.
Yeah.
I
he
mean,
is Batman.
Do you think
That guy.
if you took the same fucking storyline and you tried to do it in the 80s, early 90s, that you would have got the Dark Knight like we got now?
I think they could have because they were doing shit like Predator. and
1984
fucking
Karate
crazy.
Kid, 2010 Karate Kid, 2010 sucks.
Mm-hmm.
1984 still alive.
Mhm.
Still a good movie.
Yo, all I gotta say is the Karate Kid, Cobra Kai on YouTube Red is
Yeah.
fucking dope.
I
I
have
didn't think I would like it, man, and I binge watched that whole damn thing. It was great.
I loved it because it's part of that 1984 movie.
Mm-hmm.
What I did not like was that it seemed a little rushed. It
Oh, you mean
seemed-
you can get your black belt in a few weeks?
exactly?
Yeah.
It seemed
Oh no, I mean that falls in line with normal karate. What are you talking about?
it seemed like we have an idea. It's really good. It's getting a lot of buzz,
But we need to hurry up the story.
but we need to hurry up and put it together.
yeah.
And
Well, there's
that,
gonna be another one.
yeah, I understand. But my problem was that the fight scenes, you could have gotten actual kids that train and would have made this look good instead of some actor kid that's like, God, and you got your, black belt in 3 episodes. You're already in the All Valley tournament. I think that you work up to that. Maybe a couple of seasons, and
Or at least the season finale.
well, the final season, yeah, that would have been great.
Yeah.
You just work it up to that. I understand that in the movie, yeah, Daniel went from a nothing.
Yeah,
to
but you've got 2.5 hours to work with.
but you understood how he got there. With these kids, you didn't understand how really they
All I
got
know is
there.
that big chick though, she dropped those knees on you. Forget about
Well,
it.
that's not karate, bro. That's like old school wrestling.
Wrestling.
Yeah.
Yo.
Some Krav Maga.
Yeah.
What about Hawk? What was his name? He got a tattoo on his back.
See, I haven't even watched it, so I've gone off basically what Wallace told me and a couple other people
Like
told me
it's
about it.
it's fun, it's
It's good, bro. Watch
interesting.
it. It's good.
But it's like, come on.
I liked it.
You need to put a better product out. And, people talk, oh, well, maybe they didn't have the budget. Well, if you're backed by Sony,
I don't
yeah,
know.
you have a pretty decent budget.
You may have a decent budget, but
Yeah. And you're paying actors. Get kids that are not actors, that do
Yeah.
actually karate.
yeah.
Teach them a few things about acting. And the fight scenes will look better.
You could actually
That-
have
that-
them.
that was
man,
just-
it was karate fight scenes, bro. I mean,
That
it
was-
gonna
that-
be cheesy as shit.
Well, you also want them good.
Yeah, I'm not saying-
you don't watch an action film.
I know, but to be honest, the original Karate Kid fight scenes were cheesy as shit too. Come on. Crane kick, really.
Understand? However,
Well, there's
way better.
There's one more
Way better than the
super
series.
secret move that only Miyagi could do, and I've never quite been able to do it yet. And he's on one hand and shit.
Hey, nevertheless, the fighting scenes were way better than the series.
Yeah, and you can't
true.
fuck with the crane
That's
kick,
true,
man.
that's
You
true,
know,
true.
you know,
No.
everybody has tried the
You can't
crane
fuck
kick.
with the crane kick. What?
Yeah, you can't, bro. You know, even after you watched that movie, I guarantee you your ass was probably trying to do a crane kick.
No.
Not
Yeah,
in
what?
Detroit. They couldn't even walk with like
Yeah.
3 other guys.
Nah, bro.
So a crane kick was probably against the law.
Right. Saw you
Wow.
practicing martial arts. Be like, yo, he's a ninja.
They're like, we got motherfucking ninjas up in the hood, yo.
Gotta get rid of him.
Yeah, but you're
ninjas.
Mexican. How could you be a ninja?
Man, I know.
and-
I know judo.
Yeah, you don't know if I have a gun. You don't know if I have a knife.
A brick.
Yeah. Is that how you guys roll with bricks?
Yeah, it's bricks and 10 spikes.
10 spikes?
Ooh.
And if you go to the GI surplus store, they would sell the kids knives. So we had a lot of knives
Oh,
and wallet chains. You know those defense chains that everybody's wearing now?
yeah.
Like, that was what the wallet chains were for us back then. We didn't wear these $100 defense chains. They look stupid as fuck.
Wait. So the chain in the wallet, you're supposed to wrap it around your fist?
No, you hit people with it.
Yeah, you ain't.
I didn't have like a little chintzy little 6-inch chain. It was like down to the fucking knee, so you can bash a dude's head in
Yeah,
with it.
you get shit whipped with a fucking chain. That shit
cho-
hurts.
Choke a motherfucker with that shit. It was self-defense, bro.
Man.
You're like, why you got that big ass wallet chain? That much better to beat your ass with.
I remember.
Always have a weapon. I mean, they wouldn't let us have it in school at one point. They were like, no, you can't have it because people were actually in school whooping people's asses with the chains, choking them and shit. It's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, hey. I remember the kid. There was because you always have dumb kids. Remember the old trick everybody used to say if you always kept a roll of quarters or something.
Oh,
in
yeah,
there.
yeah.
So that way when you punch somebody, you had a solid. Well,
Yes, yeah.
yeah. So kid decided he was going to do that. Yeah, broke his fucking hand on the guy because I think he had like a dime or something like that, and just good punch. He came fucking haymaker, caught him in the side of the skull, but then you heard him fucking squeal because his fingers just poosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that shit, kids. If you're gonna do it, what you do is you put a master lock in your hand and you slide that master lock over your middle knuckle.
I don't agree
Still
with that
gonna
either.
hurt, bro.
I don't agree with that either because if that master lock moves to the side, you just broke your middle phalanx
No, you don't move it. You
or
pop it.
proximal phalanx.
Well, that's the thing. You have a metal part in the palm of your hand. It's the same thing with
Twist.
with brass knuckles. It's like I never understood why people wore the brass knuckles because, yeah, you're gonna hit somebody, but that thing is driving into your palm, though.
Yeah, but you also with brass knuckles, you don't hit straight on. You do more grazing strike.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I never liked brass knuckles either. Chain where it's at.
He could be
Chain.
over his
Yeah, you
head.
started whipping that shit around the head. I had to pull it once, right? So this situation right here happened.
fucking Naruto.
So it was. I just got done with school. So I went to school at Wayne Memorial High, right? And then I got to the school got to the house first or whatever. I'm inside, and then I'm hanging out with me and like 2 of my buddies or whatever. And then I hear some like, "Yo, your brother's outside fighting." I'm like, "What?" And I go outside. My brother's fighting with this kid, and this old man was standing out there. So the old man in a van drove up, had his kid come out, and had him fight my brother. Apparently, him and my brother had beef or something like that. So I go out there and I see them fighting, and I pull that kid off of Frank, and I pull Frank to the side. I'm like, "What the fuck's going on here?" And the old man's like, "Oh, they're gonna fight this out." I was like, "The fuck they are? You need to get out of here." You know what I mean? I was getting like fucking about to beef on him. My boys came out, and this old man was like, "How old are you?" I was like, "Old enough to kick your ass." I was 17. I was-
Ese.
yeah, I was like,
Orale, wey.
yeah, so I'm like, I'm 17, so like that's what he was checking, because if it was 18, he was gonna try to fight me. Now this guy was like some World War, Vietnam vet, whatever the fuck he was, I don't know, but he had like definitely had some issues, and so he started approaching on me. So I pulled on my wall chain, like swinging around, I'm like, oh, bash you. I was like second cross that line, which is our property line. I was gonna fuck him up, and then this other van pulled up. And it was like people just watching, right? And the guy goes, I was like, y'all can carry on, whatever, da da da. And then this big ass black dude comes out. He was like 6'6", fucking huge, right? And this guy, he ends up, I forget what the old man ended up doing or whatever, but that black guy started walking up towards me. So I held my ground and shit. And then my boys were right behind me. So they're like, it's about to go down. Dude, but yeah, dude, we all pulled out our chains and shit, dude. It was-
We about to get our asses kicked by this big motherfucker.
it probably would have happened, but he ended up going off. You know what I mean? But yeah,
What was his issue? He just pulled up.
they're just watching, and then we told him to fuck off. You know, like go somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he's, you know, of course, you know, he's somebody who doesn't like to be challenged by some kids. He gets out of the van or his
Yeah,
car.
I can
excuse
see
me.
that. You know, some kids tell me to go fuck off. Be like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm gonna go fuck off.
So, but
It's
I,
like,
but
you
I
know
think,
what?
I
You're
think
right.
also it's like,
I'm gonna go fuck off.
you know, and it was like
Kill
I
yourself,
thought it was
bitch.
just me, man. But like, you know, I had two other guys with me too. My
Yeah.
friends, like I said, were out inside the house hanging out.
It's like
And,
you go high, I go low.
Hey.
but it was crazy. It ended up later on in that story, and the guy who had brought his son over there to beef with my brother, he ended up killing himself. Like later, and then that kid was never the same again. And that kid actually ended up growing to be a big kid too. He was a
Wait,
big
hold
boy.
on. Who killed himself? The old man?
The old man ended up killing himself later on. He, like I said, he had some sort of PTSD situation going on, and then that was while that kid was still in school, and so that kid grew up and he was always just way off. So like, he was probably been a Columbine dude nowadays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, so fucking wallet chain, sad dog.
But you know what's crazy is because we had a guy when we lived here in the north side, when I was a kid growing up. I remember we were all at our friend's house hanging out, and you know we were all just little kind of run around rednecks. So you always had a little beef with somebody. My
Yeah.
buddy had a beef with another guy. They didn't settle it at school, so his father drove him over to our house in the fucking front yard and told him, said, "Look, y'all are gonna fight this out and get this squashed." And it was like, what the fuck? Yeah,
Why is it a grown man in like a children's business? You know,
I don't know, but
teenager business.
that was just the thing back then. It was like,
It's
no,
like-
you're gonna go and fix this and fight, and you know, squash it and be done with this. And it's like I'm trying to think, like, would I ever fucking pack my kid up in the car and be like, no, you're gonna go over to their
That's
house
dumb.
and you're gonna fight, and you're either gonna beat their ass or you're gonna get your ass beat, and then you're gonna learn a lesson about it.
It's like let it happen. You know, when it happens
Organically.
Yeah.
Yeah, at school where it's supposed to happen.
Come on, Jesus.
Yeah. It was crazy though. I mean, that's fucking. But now we also kept boxing gloves at the house too, and a lot of us, you know, we get
Fucking white people.
we get in beefs with each other and shit like that. Man, we just strap on some fucking boxing gloves and go into the front yard. We didn't go old school like socks on our hands and shit.
Man,
but-
well, I did fight with some friends.
yeah,
but,
dude, we used to fight a lot.
but it wasn't even like that. You
I
know.
was like that when I was fucking.
Dude,
We
we
were like, hey man, we're bored, man. Who do we not like? All right, let's go fucking do some shit,
yeah, let's go beat the shit out of somebody.
That's dumb.
bro. I didn't say we were smart.
Yeah. That's
say
also
we're
how they
smart.
roll in Detroit.
It was a little bit different. A little different.
I guess.
Oh, yeah,
It's different.
three
back-
deep. Is there anything more?
Oh, that's when you're walking. It's
Force
like,
the
hey, who
gang,
has the
force the
car?
gang.
All right, you're the one who's driving. That's what it was then.
You needed
Who had a
white,
car?
you needed white friends to, you know, just in case something happened. You
Let
know,
the white guy drive.
Somebody had to talk to the police.
It's okay, sir. They're actually with me. It's part of a program where I'm going to teach them how to be right. You know what I mean?
Get their credit score up.
We're going to get a credit score up. They're going to be successful individuals who's going to.
Not bomb cars.
I'm not saying that. They're not on price. What I'm saying is, though, that they're going to be productive members of the society at one point in time in the future.
See, we didn't bomb them. We stripped them. Dude, like in Ocean Way, like if your car broke down on the side
Said
of the
we
road,
stripped them, so you strip cars now?
nah.
Oh, okay.
But if your shit broke down on Ocean Way, you better get that shit before the fucking sun goes down, because it ain't gonna be like it is in the morning. That motherfucker will be missing shit.
Where's
People
my
be,
hood?
People be like, man, that'll look good on my Ranger, and fucking strip it off. It's like fuck.
Fuck.
Crazy.
You got
Thieves.
you got a bush guard, yeah, that's gone. You got Nerf bars, yep, those are gone.
And you have the audacity of talking about Puerto Rico and stealing your shit and your compressors and shit.
Hey, I was
No.
actually more amazed that they could fucking steal those giant ass compressors. It took a lot of Puerto Ricans to haul them motherfuckers.
How many Puerto Ricans?
That's how they roll.
They got an island worth.
Obviously, four of them is a gang, so you know they probably
Right.
have more.
Right?
I'm just telling you, man. If you're walking with more than 3 people, the police would fuck with you.
Maybe you just look like you needed to be fucked with by the police.
Hey man,
I mean,
that's how it
wallet
starts. That's how it
chains and
starts,
shit
bro.
like that. I'm
Black
thinking-
shirt,
yeah.
black pants,
Like, look at
black
this-
short.
Look at this
Black
pack of
shoes, black
emos.
hat, Cadillac. Hey,
Look at this fucking
Ruby
pack of
said,
emos
"Oh."
walking around.
you didn't have emos back in the day, bro.
Right,
It's
right.
like punk rock and heavy
They're
metal.
fucking-
Oh, is that what they call it back in the days? Punk rock. So
punk rock.
emos now were punk rock back in the day.
Emos now they listen to some sort of like
Depeche Mode.
crying screamo shit. I don't know what they listen to. I don't know, man. I don't know.
If
I
you're
don't
an
know.
emo, give us a call. Let us know
They're
what
just
the
all
fuck you listen
they're just
to.
all
Or
sad.
don't.
They're little sad individuals. They don't even know why they're sad. They're like, I'm so sad because my parents are together and we have money and I have a place to live and I make okay grades and we have a dog and that's fed. Like, what the fuck are you sad for, dude?
You just
Everything's
don't,
okay.
You just
Everything's
don't know their
okay.
plight.
Yeah.
You don't understand. You're right. I
I
don't
wonder if they
understand.
listen to like Kenny G.
That's
or
the
something
problem.
Like that.
That's the problem. You need happy music. Get some ska in your life.
Someone?
Ska. Remember ska?
Mm-hmm. Fuck yeah.
It's happy music, bro.
All right. Well,
There was quite a few bands I listened to that was ska.
Skankin' Pickle and fucking No Doubt was ska at one point.
Pretty much. I think they came onto the scene as ska and then they
Yeah.
morphed into fucking
Yeah.
pop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, they were kind of ska.
My man, Boss Towns was definitely ska.
they had one hit.
They did, but well, they had one mainstream
Well,
hit.
one mainstream hit.
Yeah. There's a bunch of them. I used to have a fucking CD case full of them. Between that and then like Dead Kennedys, the Milkmen, stuff like that.
Yeah.
More punk rock stuff, skate
Yeah,
rock.
I never got into that.
Dude, we used to jam out to some like real obscure shit when we were skating.
Some obscure shit. I was never a skater, bro. I told you about that shit, so.
I loved it. I wish I still skated.
You know what? You know what I think we should do? We should probably get a bunch of longboards, dude. Just fucking longboard around. That's kind of fun. We can do that as old people. What
Like I said last week, you just don't look coordinated enough for that.
are you talking about, man? I do jujitsu.
Yeah, that's fine.
I dance on moving objects that are trying to fight me.
Still, you're not trying to push the earth underneath you in four wheels.
I do, but
and
with
then
a person
then
between.
catch a rock.
Yeah.
I'll aim where there's no rock.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm getting a longboard. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Good for you.
Big old longboard.
You know what? What we ought to do is one day when it's not raining and stuff, we'll just go out into the front here and I'll let you ride my longboard and we'll just take some video of you going up and down the street on the longboard.
Yeah, that'd
Sounds
be cool.
fine, dude. I'll fucking be doing fucking dancing tricks on it like those little Asian girls down the boardwalk. You know what I'm talking about?
We'll have somebody edit it when you fall and go, it was at this point Art knew he fucked up.
Oh, man.
Well, because
Yeah.
now you know Nick he busted his face up a couple years. It's probably
Nick's
been about,
taller than me, so
it's probably been
gravity
about
really isn't
8
his
years
friend.
ago, I think it was. I'll have to see if he still got the picture, but he was skating, fell, and, since his hands are his money, he just fucking tucked them and took it, like, face first,
On his
asphalt.
face first.
Busted his
Like a
fucking-
porn star.
Dude.
Took it in the face.
Yeah, I'll have to see if he still got that picture.
There's one time I was in Seattle and I got so jackered up, right? And I had this brand new white button-up shirt, and I didn't want to get it jacked up, so I'm like vomiting so violently. I fell forward. Instead of putting my hands out, like to protect myself, like I fell right on my face, like trying to like hold my shirt down not to get in the vomit. And then like instead of putting my hands down and pushing up, I like pushed off the cement with my forehead, and so like my whole face was swelled up, and my whole side of my head was all scraped up, dude. It was horrible. And then like one of my friends came up, I was like, "Who fucked him up?" And like he didn't get fucked up. He found his face. And then my girl at the time like ran off to go get napkins, and I don't know where the fuck she was at. And my other friend Melissa, she was like, "Oh my god, I can't." I had puke on my face. She's like, she hands me the softest fucking.
Tissue, napkin.
Yeah, it was like a
Handkerchief?
handkerchief, the softest handkerchief. I was like, oh my god, this handkerchief's so soft. I'm cleaning it up. She actually handed me her panties.
Oh.
She was like, he had puke on his face. I didn't know what to do, so she had a dress on. She just pulled her panties off and had me. I was like, oh, so much better. I woke up the next morning like, oh, this is fucking the worst.
With panties on your head.
Right?
No, I didn't know. She told me later. She was like, yeah. I was like, thank you for the handkerchief. And she was like, there's like my panties.
It must have been granny panties, because
Yeah, right. Because if they were some tea bags, they're not enough material there to do shit.
Yeah,
you
no,
can like
they're
maybe
just-
squeeze your fucking face off.
I didn't know that till the next day. Like I said, man, I was so hungover. Then we all went to the Cheesecake Factory, and I couldn't eat anything. I was in the bathroom just pooping a Corona. I don't know what was going on with me. It was a terrible situation. I don't recommend it. It was bad, but I was like I said, I was seeing like 21, 22 at that point, so fresh,
legal,
fresh,
I can drink.
fresh. Yeah, I puked in their planner. That hotel got fucked up for sure.
Yeah, I don't miss those days.
I don't miss the party days anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay days. I mean, those are okay. I definitely should have probably caught a couple DUIs and probably should have been in jail. And I'm glad that nobody got hurt and we survived it. And where we're at right now, older and wiser.
So they say.
So let's say.
Yeah, still do dumb shit occasionally.
Yeah,
Like,
sometimes they do dumb shit.
Occasionally.
But,
Occasionally.
Uber's a big Uber's a big advantage now though. Like now, like for you to get a DUI, I mean, come on, bro. I mean, you didn't have an Uber. I mean, it's not that expensive. It's like $10 to get home. Come on, just do that. Uber out, Uber
It
back.
depends on where you're at, though.
It was still.
If you live in Orange Park and you're partying at the beach,
Well, don't go to
Hey,
the beach.
It's still worth. I think that Uber's still worth more than a fucking DUI.
not true.
Goddamn right, man.
Shit, it costs you like $10K.
Easy.
Yeah.
And then you got a lawyer, and then you got to pay him, and then you get, it's
Probably gonna
that's
lose your
straight.
job because you ain't gonna have your license.
Or you get a hardship license, I think.
Listen, I know we're not at an hour and a half or
No.
anything, but let's.
You were ready to wrap it up?
Yeah,
You
man.
hurting?
Yeah, I'm
Sorry.
hurting a little bit. I need to get home soon and
All right.
Yeah, that's
you know,
cool. I haven't been home all day anyway, so I gotta
take
get
my
back.
meds and I gotta hit up my boss, let her know that I'm not gonna come in tomorrow, but I will on Tuesday.
Chew.
Like we gonna need one more day on this face.
Fuck yeah, man. At least.
How long before you get to actually like sleep laying down?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Tomorrow be a week. I was told 10 days, just so I don't get my blood pressure up.
So by next weekend.
Hopefully, man.
Cool.
We'll
Is
see.
he like in a recliner? What's up?
No. Bunch of pillows. No, I got a CPAP, so. It's
Yeah, more
it's-
Darth Vader.
It's more like.
Nice.
Got like Star Wars going on.
I am your father.
Ah! I knew there was something wrong with me.
Anyway, before we go, Art, why don't you give a shout out to our sponsors?
Hey man, let me go ahead and put a shout out to Lean Impact Nutrition. Doesn't matter if you're a pro or an average Joe. You want a six pack or want that athletic performance edge. LeanImpactNutrition.com. Order your meals today. And the next one is BlackHiveTattoo.com. If you want the dopest tattoo, especially in the Jacksonville, Northeast Florida area, go to BlackHiveTattoo.com. Sign up to their newsletter, and as soon as they have an opening, they'll get you on in.
Sweet. Sherry, you any? Oh, she's not here.
Oh, wait. All right.
Also, guys, don't forget about our website,
Words and stuff.
lrtlk.com, where you can find all our episodes, previous ones and the new ones. Or you can also subscribe to iTunes, Google Play, and all those major platforms.
Also, we have an Amazon banner at the bottom, so if you click on that, and
Yeah,
do your normal
Dad.
thing, do your normal shopping
Right.
that you normally do, it actually kicks us a little bit of money back, can offset production costs.
For sure. Guys, thank you very much for listening. We appreciate your support. Sorry that I wasn't feeling all that great this week.
Yeah, this one definitely.
Hopefully,
sucked to you.
next week I should be back to somewhat of a normal, state of mind and, feeling better, and we can throw some more dick jokes your way.
Yeah.
Because we know you like them dick jokes.
Come on, fucko, shut this thing down.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll catch you next week. Peace.
Bye.